It's been 2 weeks since I last watched One Piece, so I was watching the previous episode again, and a lot of fun. There's a couple things like Nami's just so effing irritated. The entire episode, she's just irritated at all her friends. I specifically love Chopper's dispensing justice. They're running down the hallway, he's knocking Marines all over the place. And he keeps knocking them backwards right at Nami. And so she's knocking him out of the way, so they're getting punished twice, right? And she actually snaps at him, "Stop knocking in my direction." I didn't notice that the first time I watched it through. That is hilarious. It's like we're at a level where it's not even an issue that we have to fight these Marines. It's an issue we have to fight them in a very particular way so that we're not inconveniencing our partners. Yeah, like I said, it's been 2 weeks. I don't remember if I mentioned this. But the Steam thing is very reminiscent of Attack on Titan, right? Then I noticed Luffy is about to bite his thumb, like Attack on Titan, right? So I looked it up. When did Attack on Titan start? Well, I think the manga started in 2013. Didn't want to do too much of a deep dive. There's still, I think, in a couple days, there's another episode, the final episode of Attack on Titan's coming out. So I didn't want to look too deep right now because I haven't seen that episode yet. And of course, I don't want to look too deep into One Piece because spoilers there. I wanted to look up when did the Water 7 arc start and compare it to when Attack on Titan started, right? And so but I haven't finished the Water 7 arc, so I don't want spoilers there either. So I had to be very meticulous and careful in how I did this. But I said, I think the manga started for Attack on Titan in 2013, but he did a one-shot, 65-page one-shot in 2006. So he'd been meticulating on this at least since 2006, right? This manga was written in, the Water 7 arc started in 2004. So the timing fits. Manga writers are also manga fans. Novel writers are novel fans. Movie producers are movie fans. If you ever meet a writer who hates to read, they're not a writer, they're a hack. If you ever see a filmmaker who hates movies, they're a hack. So, of course, manga writers are going to be manga fans. But don't mistake my tone here because, I don't give a shit about plagiarism, and this wouldn't be plagiarism anyway. Even if he was directly inspired and immediately started writing this, it's like, I'm going to rip this the hell off. We're talking about 1/10 of 1/1,000,000% of One Piece. No, I'm a writer, so I understand how this works. It's a jumping off point. It's an inspiration point. You get inspired by something, and then it takes off, and you go somewhere with it. That's what I love. I love the stories, the inspiration. And I hate that Stephen King has popularized this idea that asking where do you get your ideas is a bad thing. It's a negative thing. It's tedious. Oh, people always ask me where I get my ideas. He's always bitching about it. And there's some other writers that bitch about it too. And it's a big joke. And they just mock people for saying it. But see, I actually find that shit interesting. And you can trace it back. I think a lot of writers, Stephen King's afraid to trace his back. I'm not. I can trace back where I was inspired because I pay attention to this. Okay, this is inspired by that. Okay, that's inspired by this. I took these three isolated things together. One of my favorite scripts that I wrote was inspired by the idea that in a movie there'll be a character I won't say the specific movies, but you've seen them where there's a character that doesn't exist, but the protagonist thinks they exist. And then we get to the end of the movie and realize that person never existed. We were seeing scenes with the two of them, but the waitress is only talking to them and not talking to them. We've seen it a lot. We've seen that a lot, right? That was my inspiration for one of my favorite scripts. Is what if I reverse that? What if there was somebody in the movie the entire time, but we didn't know they were there? There was another person. There were 3 people sitting at this table. We thought there was only 2 people sitting at the table. So I was inspired by these movies where there's somebody who doesn't exist, and I was inspired to flip it, to give it a spin, because that's what you do. You take the inspiration point and you flip it. Now, nobody would ever say I was plagiarizing these movies where somebody doesn't exist. Just like if he was inspired, and I believe he was, at least one small part, this could have been what inspired him. Hey, man, what if I did this, this, this? So good thing he did watch this. I believe he was inspired because there was 2 points in that one episode. And Aaron kind of even looks like Luffy a little bit, especially in this particular episode. Now, I think he was probably inspired by the manga, but the anime only came out a year after the manga did. It came out in 2006, so it's even possible. You know, it was the anime itself. I don't know. But I find that stuff interesting because I love to know the origins of these ideas and they exist. And writers shouldn't be afraid of them. And they sure as hell shouldn't make fun of people for asking. You know, it's just side irritation there. But yeah, I think it would be cool. Like, Attack on Titan is one of my favorite anime ever. And One Piece is one of my favorite anime ever. It'd be really cool if one of them inspired the other. You know, it really would. I believe that. Like, no, if anybody ever said anything in interviews about this, either way, Okay, so this is episode 274, which means this is Friday, December 29th, the last weekend of the year. The last weekend of the first year I ever started watching One Piece. I wonder if I'll be finished next year. Probably not. And by finished, of course, I think Klaus was the one making fun of me about this. I don't mean finish with the entire series because the entire series isn't going to finish next year, obviously, right? Like I've heard it's going to take him several years from here to finish the manga, and then of course the anime has to go after the manga, right? So when I say finish, I mean catch up. Because once I catch up, I'm not watching this show week to week. I'm going to let it accumulate, right? This is not a show. I don't believe this is a show you can watch week to week, even though people did. It wouldn't be popular if people weren't watching it week to week. But this is a show you binge, man. Like, one of the reasons I waited 2 weeks to start watching this, I wanted to have a full day. This is 5:57 a.m., my first episode. It'll be interesting to see how far I get. I'll mention if I remember. It's going to be a long day. The last episode I recorded today, I'll mention what time it is and how many. We'll see how far I got, right? But I want to binge the show, right? Because last time I was recording, it was like one episode. Then I'm waiting a day and a half, and I'd do 2 episodes. Then I'd wait 2 days, and I'd do 3 episodes. Then I'd wait a day and do one. That dribbling isn't the way to watch a show. This is a binge show. You should watch it as a binge, which is why it's good that we're getting a marathon to close out the year, right? We're getting 2 episodes tomorrow, and then we're getting 3 episodes on Sunday, and that'll be it. That's it for the year. Wow, it's crazy to think about, isn't it? In a week and a half from now, we're going to crack episode 300. I'm excited. I may crack episode 300 today because we are skipping those episodes that are like recap episodes. We're completely skipping those. All right, well, let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? What creep. This is the mission statement of the entire series, by the way. Everything these guys do is interesting. Pretty much. She's not wrong. That bounty's. I can't wait to see what that bounty gets up to. That bounty's going to be monstrous. I'm coming for you. That's right. Coming for that ass. She needs to change her mind because she's starting to piss me off. Look, I know you're afraid, but enough's enough. A guy in his is shouting something. Well, pay attention to him and find out what he's shouting. Sorry, man. He's done. Yeah, that's right. Blame your minions, dumbass. Uh-oh. Yeah, like I said, man, I've been saying he needs to eat. You need to find the cafeteria before you jump over there. Oh, okay. Food pills. We did see him pack food, didn't we? I forgot about that. Look at him. I like it when he eats. It's hilarious. He's carrying that meat around while he fights, getting blood and dirt on it. Nasty. Look at him out there eating. He's mocking me. Just by eating in front of me, he's mocking me. He has knocked the F out. That's right. Wrecked. Yeah, you better be scared. That power level crap, man. Pfft, nobody cares about power levels. Mike Tyson had a much stronger power level than what was the name of that moron that beat him? Whatever. Mike Tyson at the time was undefeated, been knocking people out in 30 seconds. His power level was way above. It's funny we can still remember Mike Tyson's name. We don't remember the guy that beat him's name. But yeah, so power levels don't matter. It's like what happens on the day is what matters. So it is just a drawbridge. I was wondering. I guess that's the most logical conclusion. I thought it might be like an invisible bridge or something. It is crazy. Yep, exactly. Casually broken. Exactly. You might as well fight back. That's what I've been saying. Exactly. What he said. Listen to effing reason. She's still worried about him. He's being very perceptive here. I didn't realize he was this smart. How about you get out of my head? Do you want them to lower the bridge for you? Is that what he wants? Is that what he's looking for? He's all about that life. I guess Luffy's like, hey man, lower the drawbridge so we can fight. Like he's at the front door of the kid's house. Hey, can your son come out and play? All right, you know where we are. You know where we're going. From flag to flag. Three, two, one. You better be scared. You better. Yeah, running is probably the way to go. But sir, what the hell? What is that? I don't believe that. What is going on here? Keep him away. This is a clever way to get. What the hell is happening to him? Oh, he's a cyborg. So I guess this is some part of his cyborg power, right? You coward bitch. He's about to let out a really bad fart, right? Yeah, coward ass. Bitch made ass. I don't really want to be between your legs. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, gotcha. Really don't want to be between your legs. Sorry. Best laid plans of mice and men. Sometimes the author is a child. I'll just put it that way. She's laid out over there. The hell's wrong with her? It's all about the cola, baby. They're not showing her face on purpose. The hell's going on with her? It's on now, man. Look at him down there. Bitch ass. Yep, intimidation. That's how you lead people. Hey, Luffy, get your ass over here. He's so happy. It's all about fries with these people. Yeah, I suppose. Here he comes. It's about time, man. They're not lowering the bridge for you. You got impressed. That's a good way to do it. I thought he might try to. Oh shit! Here we go. Yeah, god damn it! More of this shit. Unbelievable. Unacceptable. Well, we're here. You're gonna make him quit. Look at him. He's gonna quit. This is really pissing me off. Well, that's really unacceptable. That explains it, though. She wants him to kill her. I get it. So it wasn't fear. Man, this dude, man. I cannot let him win. She wants to die. See, now it makes sense. It wasn't fear. Oh, shit. Great. These a-holes. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Be arrogant. That's going to solve everything. Yeah, that's a damn problem. Knock the F out. Of course. Be arrogant. That's cool. Zip your mouth up. Oh, I hate this dude, man. Even if she does want to die, can we defeat these a-holes and you can die later? Can we do that at least? It does make it make more sense though. Like the whole like her being afraid of their lives just wasn't tracking for me, man. It made sense on the surface, but when you delve deeper into it, just wasn't tracking. So this at least, I can wrap my mind around this. Get wrecked. Yeah. Anybody else? Well, shit. Guess he should have been paying more attention. I don't know about all that. That's your next MFing job. Look at him. The frog is in a pose, man. I didn't realize he knew martial arts. It makes sense. Remember when that dog was boxing? Man, that was funny. The dog is pretty good at boxing, too, man. I guess they're the jury, right? Yeah. Don't put me in this. Yeah. That's a good point. It's all bureaucratic, right? Yeah, yeah. You just pronounce everybody guilty. Though. Have you ever said not guilty ever? Bullshit. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Look at him grinning. I wish I hated anything as much as these Marines hate pirates. You know what? I was thinking about that during the last episode. Pirate has become such a pejorative in this world. It would be in ours, but like these pirates in this world don't seem to be like our pirates for the most part. So it just doesn't feel like equivalent, you know? It's interesting because it feels like we're making progress, but at the same time, everybody's in danger. Ah, shit. You don't take the blow right in your gut, dude. I thought you had a pose, man. I thought you were ready. He looked like he's ready. I hate it when they gloat. I guess they had to take out the frog because they couldn't get past the frog. Shit. Ribbit indeed. Oh, yeah. You thought. This is just the reinforcements we needed. Maybe, well, you're not really the doctor, though. The frog needs to be attended to, that's for sure. He's a good ass frog. Look at him. Wrecked. Huh. Feels like we're going in circles. They got lost. I still think him having no sense of direction is forced. It's like they felt like they had to give him a weakness. But usually it's funny, so, whatever, right? I just think that needed to be acknowledged, though. I do think it's a little weak. Especially when it seemed to come out of nowhere. It wasn't like, for the first 100 episodes, I don't think it was ever brought up, and all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, right? Man, just utter, complete chaos. Hey, I'm by myself. I don't know what you're talking about. Other people, what? Friends, what are you talking about? We got this. Just go. Is he going to give up or not? Boy, can you die later? Seriously. It's your next MF job. He's in this for the gloating. She already said yes twice, dude. The hell you want? I guess that's to show he don't care, right? Oh shit. It's raining heroes. Hey, that was a nice landing. 1 out of 3 ain't bad. That's what I'm saying right here. I'll even help you out. Well, that's a little dark, but you know what I mean. It's called a concussion, kid. Now it's going to be a little bit more even because, all them people against Luffy would be a little rough, man. Hey, what's up? Like I said, she's been annoyed. She's been over it for weeks, man. Weeks of episodes. Boar stew. Dumbass. Because you're an idiot. That's why. Yeah, the audacity of Zoro. By the way, you can't help but love it. And here he comes too. We're all here. He got thrown up there. Nice toss. Chopper loves him. He's flying, Jack. Yeah, it's always the landing that's the problem, right? I'm sure he invented a parachute. Just get over there and get this fight started. Are you offended? No, he has respect. Okay. Oh, yeah. He ain't walking away from that one. He's such a bitch ass, man. I just can't stand it. I hate cowards. Let me. His head is a thin paste all over the pavement, but Chopper's trying to pull him up, right? You want to die or whatever? Yeah. He's not giving up. We're here for you, girl. Now what? Yep, he's dead. Skull was pulverized. By the way, I finally trust her, so the emotion's real. That's what convinced me. She's been very emotionless up until now. Now we got a fair fight. This is a wrecking crew right here. Yep, you can tell by the way this is paced. You're just waiting to get to the end of the episode on a cliffhanger, right? I mean, every episode technically is that way, but this one, like, you can tell they're trying to, they're methodically moving over here. They're doing a hero Avenger shot, right? It's all setting up next episode. You made her cry. You made him pissed. You made him smug. You made him, I can't tell. You made him ready to kick your ass. You made her, I don't know, him pissed for sure. Yep. The pacing was a little wonky. I kind of when he was just standing there, it's like, man, this is taking so long to happen. It just feels like a gathering. And I get it. You don't want to have 2 minutes of a fight and then have a cliffhanger. But every now and then, the force it to the end of the episode just feels a little off. But hey, man, whatever, right? Like, a great episode. But now we got to wait till tomorrow. Like, unfortunately, it's 2 tomorrow. By the end of tomorrow, we'll probably be in the thick of the fight at least. Maybe we'll be ready to kick the shit out of the Commander-in-Chief. Oh, by the way, when does let's see, the filler? We have 3 more episodes until the recap episodes. There's no way they're finishing this arc. So, like I was right all along. They're somehow just going to take a break. A 7-week break. At the class said something, I don't remember what it was, but it was something about to the effect, if you catch up to the manga, what are you supposed to do? So, it was something like that. I don't remember. So, I guess if you literally just caught up to the manga, like they're sitting here in the writing room, and you're like, okay, here's the end of this issue. Wait, where's the next issue? It ain't coming out for 2 days. What the hell are you supposed to do? So I guess that's why you just say, okay, we're going to take off for the next 7 weeks and let whether they come out every week or once a month, and let the manga start coming out again, right? So it makes sense, but man, in the middle of a story arc is awkward. It's really awkward.